Hello there everyone. Today I'm in Dartmoor in Devon and I'm absolutely gutted. I came here to film an episode at a place called the Wistmans Woods, which are incredibly old. They go back 9,000 years. I think some of the oldest trees there date to around 300-400 years, and there's a history going back thousands of years with reports of druids performing rituals there, and there's been all kinds of supernatural events occurring in these woods. Fascinating place. Now I was just walking up the trackways to get here with my camera to film the opening shots and film a bit of an intro and a background on the place, where I was stopped by the fella that lives at the house, just in the entrance to it, and he basically told me I'm not allowed to film in the woods or in any of this area without written permission from the national park, the Dartmoor National Park. And I've since gone back and had a look online, and I found that that is the case. All of this area here is owned by either private landowners or by the national park, and you need written permission to film anywhere. Which, I mean, I'm absolutely livid about that, to be honest, because I'm not doing any of this for profit. I'm a non-commercial filmmaker, and the most fucking ridiculous thing about it is that I'm filming on my phone now. So you can have people go up and do videos and photos on their phones, but not on a camcorder. I don't normally get angry on camera or put strong views across, but it's ridiculous. I'm not causing any trouble, any harm by being there with a camera, as opposed to just me being there on my own. And like I say, I'm filming on a camera, on a camera phone now, so I thought I'd drop the big cameras off at the car and just come up here with my phone and just try and get a bit of video, maybe a few photos, and just see what the place is like, because I've never actually visited it myself. So I thought I'd have a little wander around there, and yeah, while I'm here, because obviously you're allowed with a camera phone, just not an actual camera. So I've just made it to the woods. I've got to be a little bit quiet because there's a few other people here, and one, I don't want to disturb them because they're relaxing, and two, I don't want to give away that I'm filming because it's very bad. But yeah, what a fantastic place this is. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, the ground's covered with boulders and moss. It looks fantastic, and then you've got all these trees that are just like, they're like fingers, bony fingers coming out of the ground. I've never seen anything like it. It's an amazing place. It just feels so tranquil here as well. I mean, this place has been written about it's been the setting for horror stories, for ghost stories, folklore, all kinds of stuff over the years. It's inspired a lot of people, and I can certainly see why coming here. I mean, I don't know how much of it's going to translate over to video or even photographs. It's somewhere you've really got to come to appreciate. It's a bit of a further walk from the car than I first thought it would be. Plus, it's very treacherous underfoot with all of these like boulders and stuff. It's very, very difficult to walk. So I would have struggled in the dark, and I would have struggled carrying the camera around here as well. But it's something I would have done, you know. That's I would have made it work. And I'm gutted I can't, you know, get an episode out of this place, because it's everything you want from a ghost story, a haunted place. So we're going to go and have a little look around. Like I say, I'll try and keep my voice down and not make it too obvious I'm filming, just in case anyone, you know, kicks up a fuss. I remember one of the sort of legendary characters or spirits around here. I think he was called Old Crocker or Old Croak or something along those lines. I can't remember. If I'd have done the full episode, I'd have got it right, of course. And that entity is supposedly known to be sort of a protector and guardian of these lands. And although it's got an identity and it's been named, it still does have the sort of the hallmark and the impression of it being an elemental force. And there's supposedly a number of stones around here with symbols on, spiral symbols, and apparently they are the last physical remains of the practices the druids did here. So I'm going to go and have a look and see if I can find any of them. See here, there looks a pattern. I'm assuming these are the kind of sigils that are dotted around here that supposedly date back to the time of the Druids. I don't know how true that is, whether they're more recent. I mean, it could easily be that someone's come and just scraped some of the moss off, but the legend goes that these are the last physical remains of the Druids' activities. Big spiral one there. Some more on that rock. Looks like there's some more over there as well. They look recent. They look like just graffiti where people have pulled the moss off, but certainly the spiral ones are the ones that I've read are supposedly the ancient symbols. Now the other ghosts that are said to haunt the woods here are they're called the Wish Towns. Now they are a pack of phantom dogs with yellow fangs and glowing eyes, and apparently their kennels are the Wistman Woods, and they're seen riding out across the moors to hunt down human souls to feast on. It's quite a well-known legend that stems from the woods here, but again you can certainly see why legends and myths from places like this, where they originate from, you know. And being here, it does feel very, very calm, tranquil, peaceful. You can't hear any traffic, you can hear nothing other than the sound of the river and the flies and insects buzzing around, but there's no other sounds here. And it's very rare that you can find somewhere like this in modern times. But, you know, I certainly think if I was here a while I'd become in tune with it. And it sounds kind of stupid and a bit wooey, but I certainly think being here, if you were to settle down and just chill out, almost go into a state of meditation, you'd encounter energies here and you'd pick up on things, because it just has that charged feeling about it. As peaceful it is as it is, there is that very charged feeling. Even just looking up there, you can see what looks like little dens and little caves, which I'm assuming where the Wishhound legends have come from. But it also does make you wonder what else is lurking in these dark, shadowy areas out of the light. I don't know how true it is, but it's said that a lot of locals won't venture here after dark. I'm assuming because the National Park will turn them away. Nothing to do with the ghosts. But yeah, certainly a very renowned place. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, it's supposedly the most haunted, or one of the most haunted forests or woods in the UK. And yeah, you can see why. I love it here, absolutely love it. Like I said, I'm gutted I couldn't film an episode, and I'm gutted I couldn't investigate here at night, but at the same time, to be here is amazing. You know, it may be one of the only times I get to come here, because I mean I live about 5.5 to 6 hours away, so it's been quite a drive to get here. So it's maybe my only opportunity, so I'm just going to sit down and, you know, relax and enjoy the environment for a little while. So I've just been sitting on this rock for a little while now, just kind of going into a state of just, you know, almost meditation. And I'll be honest, it did crop up in my mind, like, because there aren't many places like this left in the UK, in the world for that matter, and ancient people obviously had their deities, their gods, and they interacted with so-called spirits and energies. Have we lost that? The fact that we live in such a different world and we live in a different way, have we lost connections with not just nature but the energies and I don't want to say spirits, but the energies that are associated with that, such as potential elemental forces like I mentioned here. I don't know, it certainly popped into my mind whilst I was sitting here, you know, how much have we forgotten about living? I certainly think coming to places like this does remind you, you know, that in the modern world we're not really living to our full potential. Not that I'd particularly want to live on these rocks, because I'd imagine it gets very cold in the winter. I love central heating, but yeah, it's very eye-opening and mind-opening coming to places like this. It's just a shame that there aren't many left. So I'm just on my way back now. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry it's been a bit of an obscure video, and obviously for the... Sorry, I'm just climbing over a stile. Yeah, sorry even for the camera quality on this. It's obviously not going to be as good as if I film with, you know, one of my proper cameras, because this is just on my phone. But there wasn't a lot I could really do about it, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed going there. I've calmed down a little bit now. I'm not quite as annoyed as I was earlier about not being able to film. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed coming out with me today. It's been a little bit different, and it is somewhere different part of the country as well. Hopefully going to come out this way a bit more in the future. There's absolutely loads of places around here. I just need to check that there's not a gatekeeper to them who won't let you film, but there we are. Yeah, take care. See you in the next video.